Let's begin with an overview of supply mechanics. Ripple manages a significant portion of XRP through an escrow system designed to release tokens in a controlled manner. Each month, a predetermined amount enters circulation, which has been a topic of extensive discussion within the community. Recent on-chain tracking shared by multiple analysts indicates that approximately 28 million XRP were transferred to addresses associated with exchanges. This type of movement is monitored closely because it can influence liquidity. Exchange-held supply is estimated to range from 3 to 5 billion tokens, representing the portion readily available for trading posts from accounts like @XRPINIR, have highlighted these transfers, noting patterns that align with ongoing distribution rather than large-scale accumulation at this stage. Moving to broader market correlations, XRP often moves in tandem with Bitcoin, exhibiting a beta coefficient around 1.4. This means that for every percentage change in Bitcoin's price, XRP tends to experience a magnified shift. Currently, Bitcoin is trading below the $100,000 level, following signals from central bank communications regarding interest rates. An altcoin season index remains around 38, indicating that capital flows are still favoring Bitcoin over alternative assets. Daily updates from Robert XRPF show XRP's market dominance holding, steady at approximately 4.3%. Volume delta metrics have turned positive in recent sessions, but overall momentum appears constrained by these macroeconomic factors. Regulatory developments continue to play a central role. The ongoing proceedings between Ripple and regulatory bodies have deadlines approaching in early December. Meanwhile, exchange-rated fund applications such as Canary Capital's XRPC product have progressed to listing stages on platforms like Nasdaq. Turnover data for related instruments reached 58 million units, as reported in real-time posts by XRPU Date. Community feedback on X reflects a mix of perspectives. Some emphasize potential institutional interest, while others point to resistance levels around $2.65 as key hurdles. To provide a structured deep dive, let's examine on-chain metrics step by step. Over the past week, transaction fees on the XRP ledger have resulted in the permanent removal of about 1.2 million XRP from circulation through burning. This deflationary mechanism, though incremental, contributes to long-term supply reduction. Network activity includes expansions in on-demand liquidity corridors with integrations involving regional partners. Analysts like those at @BullRunners HQ have shared detailed threads on these operational updates, illustrating how they support cross-border payment efficiency. From a technical analysis perspective, longer timeframes reveal patterns worth examining. Weekly charts display an ascending triangle formation with defined support near $222 at $2.85, according to breakdowns from a Dark Defender. On 4-hour intervals, price action has formed what appears to be a bull flag pattern, holding above the $2.30 zone. The relative strength index sits at 62, suggesting potential for further upside without entering overbought territory. Pivot points identified by Alvex tie-in, 72,685, include a central level at $247, with short-term targets extending to $260 if momentum sustains. Daily candlestick structures show higher lows in recent weeks, supported by increasing trading volumes of around $3.9 billion, marking a 4.7% change in some sessions. Moving average crossovers, such as the 50-day approaching the 200-day, are monitored for potential golden cross signals. Fibonacci retracement levels from the year's lows place the 61.8% mark near current prices, often acting as a decision point for trend continuation. Addressing common community questions, many holders express concerns about prolonged consolidation phases. Historical data indicates that XRP has experienced extended ranges following major legal or ecosystem milestones. For instance, post-resolution periods in prior years led to volatility before directional moves. Current exchange inflows and outflows tracked via public dashboards show balanced activity without extreme imbalances. Institutional participation adds another layer. Reports on stablecoin integrations such as RLUSD pilots involving established financial entities demonstrate ongoing infrastructure development. Compliance with standards like ISO 2000 T222 positions the network for interoperability with traditional systems. Public filings and announcements from partners provide verifiable milestones that contribute to ecosystem maturity. Countering prevalent narratives. One frequent point is the impact of escrow releases on price suppression. While releases do introduce supply, market absorption through utility and holdings mitigates effects over time. Another concern revolves around competition from other payment protocols. XRP's focus on settlement speed and cost efficiency differentiates it in specific use cases as evidenced by adoption metrics in remittance corridors. Expanding on technical scenarios, if price maintains above the $222 support, probabilistic models suggest a test of $2.75 in the coming weeks. A decisive close above that level could open pathways to $3 by the end of the month, based on measured moves from chart patterns. Conversely, a drop below key moving averages might retest lower supports around $2, aligning with cycle lows. Ecosystem events provide additional context. Upcoming hackathons and developer conferences foster innovation, with finals scheduled in the near term. These initiatives often lead to new applications built on the ledger, expanding utility beyond payments. Community engagement on X remains active, with threads discussing everything from wallet security best practices to long-term holding strategies. Educational content from verified sources emphasizes risk management, diversification, and staying informed through reliable data points. To extend the analysis, consider macroeconomic overlays. Global interest rate environments influence risk assets broadly. Recent central bank minutes hint at measured approaches to policy, which could stabilize volatility in digital markets. Currency pair correlations, such as XRP against major fiats, show resilience in certain pairs during equity market dips. Network health metrics are robust. Transaction per second capacity exceeds traditional rails, with average confirmation times under 4 seconds. Decentralized validate accounts continue to grow, enhancing security and distribution. Year-to-date performance places XRP up over 400% from January levels, outperforming many peers in percentage terms. This context is important when evaluating current price levels against historical benchmarks. Summing up the key elements: supply management through escrow, correlation dynamics with Bitcoin, regulatory progress on multiple fronts, on-chain activity, including burns and partnerships, technical formations across timeframes, institutional infrastructure builds, and community-driven development all intersect to shape XRP's trajectory. Potential pathways forward depend on confluence of these factors. Near-term ranges may persist between $2.20 and $2.75, with breakouts contingent on volume confirmation and external catalysts. Longer-term models incorporate adoption curves, projecting varied outcomes based on measurable inputs like transaction growth and partner expansions. This detailed examination aims to equip viewers with a balanced understanding. The market for digital assets involves numerous variables and thorough analysis. Supports informed perspectives. For engagement, please share in the comments your observations on current XRP metrics or questions for future videos. Like the video to support educational content. Subscribe and enable notifications for consistent updates. Share this analysis with others interested in cryptocurrency ecosystems. Thank you for watching this extended breakdown. Leo signing off. Stay informed and continue learning.